Hey ponies, so what we're going to do starting this week is a little bit different from what we've been doing. Honestly, I just really miss regular class so much. I miss seeing your faces. I miss teaching you more in-depth projects. So for the next 5 weeks that we have left of school, maybe 4, maybe less than that. I don't know. I've lost all sense of time at this point. So until the end of the year, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on one artist a week and kind of dive into that artist so that we can have a little bit deeper level projects. So that means you're always going to want to watch Monday's lesson because that's going to kind of be the introduction. I'm still going to put a video out for you every day, but they're going to be more of a kind of check-in or how to add to the project that we've started. So we're going to be working on one thing all week long. So that's a little bit different. If that format is too much for you, you can always go back and watch previous videos where I've done smaller, littler activities. But if you're looking for something a little bit more like what we would normally do in class, that's what we're going to do from now until the end of the school year, because honestly, I really miss teaching that way, so that's what we're going to do. So this week, we're going to focus on an artist named Romero Britto. He is one of my favorites. I think you guys will really like him. Okay. All right, let's take a look at some of Romero Britto's work. I've got one of his pieces right here up front. What are some things you notice about his artwork? If you said bold colors, patterns, and thick black lines, you would be correct. So this is the artist, Romero Britto. He was born in 1963 in Brazil, and he said, "For me, art can reflect the celebration of the simple and good things in life. This is most important to me." Britto is inspired by some of the more simple styles of art making, such as cubism, graffiti, and pop art. Now, simple doesn't mean easy. It just means there's not a whole lot of extra details going on. So when we look at some of Romero Britto's work, we'll notice that his work is very flat. There's not a lot of space happening in his work, and he does this on purpose. So one of his favorite things to include is the heart. He incorporates the heart into his artwork a lot. So by the time he was 8, he was drawing and painting with anything he could get his hands on, much like some of you guys. In 1979, he had his first art show, and he was still unsure of himself, even though he had sold so many paintings. So we can see lots of those patterns and colors kind of shining through in the background there. So we're going to go through some more of his artwork. Not only did he paint, but he also sculpts. So this is actually a sculpture. But you can see that his sculpture is in the same style as his painting. We've got bright colors, patterns, and those thick, bold, black lines. So after a while, Britto decided that he was ready to open up his own studio. You can tell he's very confident in his style. A lot of his paintings reflect the same types of images over and over again. When an artist does that, we call that their style. Some of you may recognize this. If you said Statue of Liberty, you would be correct. And of course, he has to include his signature heart in there. So going through, we're just going to look at some more examples. You're welcome to read the slides as we go, but I want you to pay most attention to his style. Very flat, bright colors, patterns, and he uses those thick black outlines to kind of separate his art. You can find Romero Britto's art everywhere. He's a very prolific artist. We've even got some happening on this airplane, but he always stays true to his style. So not only does he paint, he can do prints and sculpture. He likes to use his style with whatever type of medium he's working through. His style really shines through no matter if he's printing, sculpting, painting. So that's one of the things I really love about him. So now it's going to be your turn to work in the style of Romero Britto. And you guys are so excited because normally I don't let you do hearts, but in honor of Romero Britto, we can do some hearts in our artwork this one time. So thinking of Romero Britto's style of a simple design with thick black outlines, I'm going to come up with a few sketches of ideas of an artwork that I might want to make emulating his style. So I'm going to sketch out 3 boxes, and I'm going to start to come up with a few different ideas. I should always do this before I jump into making artwork because usually my first idea is not my best idea. So I'm going to go through and create a few sketches when I do the lines on my sketches. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw them like normal, and then you'll see in a second, I'm going to come back through and thicken them up by just adding another line right up next to it. This will kind of create the effect that I am making those thick black outlines without me having to actually color everything in on my sketch. So I'm going to let you guys decide which sketch I should continue working on. Should it be sketch A, sketch B, or sketch C? Let me know on Dojo, or you can text my Google Voice number. So we're going to keep talking about Romero Britto all week, and we will continue on with our artwork. Tomorrow, we're going to learn a little bit more about Britto and maybe practice a few sketches, and I'm going to give you time to pick which artwork of mine you want to see finished. And then on Wednesday, we're going to talk about how to take our sketch and turn it into a full artwork. I'll see you guys then. Bye.